Alright, so earlier this month, January 14th, Ninjago, one of my all-time favorite franchises, officially turned 15 years old. And that is insane to me because I've been with this franchise since day one. I remember seeing all the promos for the original 4 pilot episodes on Cartoon Network.
4 brave ninja seek the fabled golden weapons of Ninjago. They must find them before the evil Lord Garmadon. Now, they must travel the land of Ninjago to find what they are looking for.
My brother and I, we tuned in. We were instantly hooked. And ever since then, I've seen pretty much every episode of the show. Haven't seen Dragons Rising Season 3. I remember I didn't get any of the pilot season episode sets, but I did get Season 1 Lego sets. And the very first Ninjago set I ever got was this one right here, the Venomari Shrine. Peak Lego set as a kid. It had a play feature to flick snakes at Zane. Zane was my all-time favorite minifigure at the time. Perfect set. And then afterwards, I remember getting Cole's Tread Assault, Jay's Thunderjet, Kai's Blade Cycle. I got the 2-in-1 set of the Snake Truck and Zane's Snow Speeder. I loved all of them. I also remember having a bunch of the little spinner sets. It came with some great minifigures. The spinners always had such cool details, and they had that cool piece on them that looked like a shuriken. Then when you spun it around, it just was so fun. I remember taking them to school, too. I would take my Legos to school, and we would trade them. So my friends and I, we were all obsessed with Ninjago, so we would trade figures we wanted, spinners we wanted. It was so great. Our parents were so mad at us every time we came home with a new thing, because they'd be like, "You took your Legos to school?" I don't care. It was so fun. That and Pokemon, but that's a whole other video. The thing I remember so vividly was going over to my friend's house. We were both 6, and he invited me over to watch Ninjago, and it was episode 7 of season 1, where we found out Zane was a robot. Our tiny 6-year-old minds exploded. It's still one of the greatest twists from any movie or show I've ever seen. I also remember how excited I was the day they announced they were making the Lego Ninjago movie. I was so hyped, but then it wasn't connected to the show. They had redesigns, so I wasn't as excited when I saw that news, and I went and saw it, and it's an absolutely hilarious film, but it isn't as good as the show. So if I had to rank all the shows and the movie, I would probably go the original Ninjago show, the movie, then Dragons Rising. Honestly, Dragons Rising hasn't been that great to me. I only watched season 1 and then part of season 2, so I'm not super into it. I hope they can get their momentum back. The original creator of the show actually did leave. That's probably why it's struggling a little. Yeah, I'm super excited to see where the next 5 years could possibly take them. They announced a live-action movie, and I am not a fan of live-action remakes at all, but I think this could actually work out in Ninjago's favor because they finally introduced their Fortnite designs, and so now we know what they would look like as people. So since we know that, I think the movie, if it's gonna go back and be a remake of like the pilot episodes, I think that could be great. Go back to the roots, go back to what worked. I hope it'll work out in their favor. Yeah, this franchise